Supreme Court recently heard arguments in a case on whether state laws can require the weed killer Roundup to add carcinogen warning labels to their products. The case arose after a gardener was diagnosed with lymphoma, saying Roundup failed to warn that their product caused cancer. Roundup's parent company, Monsanto, says it was abiding by the Environmental Protection Agency's regulations, which does not require a warning label. Roundup faces more than 60,000 cases across the nation with billions of dollars at stake. Joining us now is Dr. Anna Maria Temple, a holistic pediatrician based in North Carolina. Thank you so much for coming on.
I'm so excited to be here and talking about this topic.
Now, you have been campaigning along with other groups as part of a coalition to raise awareness about this case. Why should viewers care if glyphosate is labeled as potentially carcinogenic, and what's at stake here?
Well, the problem is our children's health is at stake and adult life is at stake. Unfortunately, this chemical that is used on our crops is been linked to cancer. Monsanto, which is the maker of glyphosate, has spent over $7 billion in lawsuits that were linking cancer to this chemical.
Now, in your own practice, do you see children getting sick from exposure to these compounds, and what can parents do to curb this?
Well, when you join my practice, because my motto, my mission is to help parents raise healthy kids with less medications, the first step is changing the diet, because you cannot out-supplement a diet that doesn't fit your body. We're not doing medication. So the first thing we do is we move to a low-processed, all-organic, minimal added sugar diet. And when the first month of transitioning to this kind of diet, the families are seeing great changes in their children's skin and those who are dealing with eczema, in kids with autism. The kids are more verbal, less stimming. In kids with ADHD, there's more focus and less inattention. And there's many things that a parent can do to protect their children from this chemical. And I'll start with one simple thing. Stop wearing shoes in the house. The chemicals are on the bottom of our shoes and we track them all through the house. So the first thing in decreasing how much glyphosate our children have in their bodies, let's reduce the exposure. Stop wearing shoes inside.
Now, of course, with social media, we are seeing so many people talking about this issue, and whether that is the case, people are just more knowledgeable and they want to be healthy. They want to live healthy lives. We know that this case is before the U.S. Supreme Court. What action do you want the Department of Health and Human Services to take?
The first thing that happened actually so last Monday, we were on the steps of Supreme Court talking about this issue to the public, and I was speaking for the children. And actually by Thursday, there was a big change in Congress where they removed the Pesticide Liability Act from the Farm Bill, which is huge. So right now, what does that mean? That means that the companies that are making this toxin are not excused from the side effects that it's causing to the public. Obviously, we would love for this to be reformulated. Glyphosate exists in Europe with a different formulation that is less toxic. So this is already available in Europe. Let's bring it to the U.S.
Dr. Temple, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.